How y'all doing? This is Rob Brown. I'm here preaching on R&B, and this is an episode of Retro Land Comments. This time I'm doing another episode of movie reviews. I'm reviewing the live-action version of Cinderella. And what happens in this movie, it starts off when Ella is a little girl, and her mother and father is raising her to be kind and be forgiving and all this stuff. But her mother winds up being sick and winds up dying. So a couple years go down the road, and her father finds a new suitor, and they wind up getting married. And whenever her new stepmother comes in with her stepsisters, at first it's kind of okay. You can tell they're not good people, but her father's still alive at this time. Well, her father goes on a business trip, winds up dying in his travels on the business trip because he gets sick. Then the true evil stepmother and stepsisters come out to play. And what happens is they treat Cinderella wrong. They make her do all the chores and stuff. She only eats like scraps, and they just treat her real bad. And then the Prince Kit is having a ball to try to find Cinderella, because him and Cinderella run into each other at the beginning of the movie because he's hunting a stag and she scolds him for it, and that gets the attention of him. So he has this ball to try to find her, and she's going to try to go to the ball, and her mom is owed down, but her stepmother and stepsisters wind up ripping it down and telling her she can't go. And then her fairy godmother shows up and uses her magic to make the carriage out of pumpkin, turn the mice into horses, the lizards into carriage men, and then the goose into the carriage driver. And they go to the ball, and she meets up with the prince again, and they hit it off. But she has to leave before midnight because the spell is going to fade. And she leaves, and she gets out of there just in time before the spell fades and before her stepmother and her stepsisters come back. Well, after this, her stepmother finds the slipper after it's being announced that the prince is trying to find this mystery girl and he plans to marry her. And then her stepmother breaks that slipper, and the prince has the other. So him and his men go throughout the kingdom trying to find Cinderella after his father's died and gave him his lesson to marry this mystery woman. And toward the end of the movie, they go to Cinderella's house, and her stepmother and stepsister's trying to hide her away, but the captain of the guard finds her, brings her down, and she fits into the slipper, and then her and Prince Kit wind up getting married, and that's all that really happened. I appreciate y'all. If y'all ever watched Cinderella, would y'all like that? As always, Rob Brown, here for on the sign out. Guys, thank you all. Since you've never seen original time. See you next time.